After taking down a ring of Colombian gangsters for breaking into houses in Florida and stealing over $1.7 million worth of jewelry and clothes, all kinds of things, a sheriff has had enough with the immigration system under the Biden-Harris administration.
And joining us right now is Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. Sheriff, how bad is this problem compared to past years?
Well, when you think about the Colombians coming here with organized groups through the Mexican border and stealing millions of dollars, these are high-end burglars. They have jamming equipment. They have ways to bypass security alarms. They focused in this event, 7 of our 9 cases where we made arrests on Asian Americans that came to this country the right way. They had small businesses that were very successful. They patterned them. They followed them from work to home. They determined who the owners were. And then they attacked their homes while they were sure that they were at work and stole $1.7 million from 9 different business owners. Now think about that. You live in a gated community. 2 of these 4 guys are at large. They may be in a gated community near you right now.
Sheriff, we're not going to hear about this at the convention, are we? You said that our immigration system is non-existent in that press conference. We're not going to hear the names of the women who have been raped by illegals or the people who have been murdered by illegals. We won't hear about the fact that we know there are people with terror ties that have come across our border that are here illegally. We're not going to hear about the illegal criminals that Kamala Harris lets back out on the street after they commit crimes, are we?
No, Inslee, and with this 4 group here, the policies in New York, NYPD actually arrested these folks, and one of them already had an outstanding pickup by the federal government for a cut monitor, but yet they didn't report it to ICE. And then ICE deported another one of these folks when we tell them, hey, we're getting ready to file racketeering charges. You cannot believe, if the American people saw from the inside out what we see every day, you would find out this catch and release, notices to appear, they don't show up, then they show up in your home, in your gated community, committing burglaries. It's a non-existent policy. But you know what? If you keep electing the same people at the state and federal level that you always have, you'll get what you've always gotten. And it doesn't seem to bother anybody until their child dies of a fentanyl overdose or their house is broken into and all of their high-end jewelry is stolen. But the reality is this is alive and well, and it's a porous border allowing every bit of this.
So, Sheriff, some people call you America's Sheriff. I think I'll join them in saying that as well. Chicago's expecting a large population of illegal migrants to come to the city. They also got to deal with the pro-Hamas people, and they say they're already down cops in the city of Chicago. They got a violent crime problem. Plus, they're saying that they're going to depend on some of the locals that are coming out of state. So how does an out-of-state cop police an area like this is out of control?
Well, it's very difficult. They put out requests for law enforcement officers, but I certainly wouldn't send any of mine to any of those big blue states because I may send them up there to help and they end up criminally charged. You know, in Chicago, Minneapolis, Portland, they seem to think more of the criminals that are coming here illegally across the border to commit crime than they do the law-abiding citizens and the cops that are trying to protect them.
Yeah, we know that seems to be the theme, especially with this mayor in Chicago. Sheriff Grady Judd, thanks so much.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Take care, my friends. See y'all soon.
And he's why Florida's safe.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.